What's up, people? Cypher here. This is a basic guide to using the hero Kantor. Now, Kantor is the chapter master of the Crimson Fists. I'm pretty certain he went from sergeant to master. Yeah. So he went like quick steps, like Uber. He must be really good because of it. So I'm going to get straight into his in-game characteristics, because in-game he's actually pretty viable. It's just never been OP enough to say that he works in certain areas. However, a new character recently has come along which could make him somewhat viable again, in my opinion. So let's get to it. He has, within his actual attributes right here, he buffs Primaris Squad attack, Primaris Squad defense, and he also increases defenders' HP when being appointed as the Reclusiarch of your building that appoints heroes. Yeah? So, decent actual buffs right there for any deployment, really. Primaris are kind of the first ones that get into the battle, so it's very good to have a nice buff added to them, especially the fact that you're adding to the attack and the defense. That's two brilliant statistics to be aiming on. So, let's look at the skills that he has. First, red skill, Storm Strafe. Deals 390% damage or percent attack skill damage to enemies in the area, knocking them back. Let's go see what that looks like. Right, let's do this. You lot. No, you're not good enough. They're probably going to be mullered before the end. That big thing. Whoa. That was a bit of a spray. Okay, so he does that. Pretty decent, actually, as I said, in comparison to some of the heroes. Trust. Right, so let's move on to the next skill. Let's get on to the green skills for on the map attacking. First skill, Tactical Expert 3. Increase the damage our army deals by up to 31.2%. Nice. So that's the static one. That's a fixed skill. It will be in the preparation stage of the battle, and it will just calculate from that, rather than being a chance-ridden one. Nice and easy, really. Second skill he has, Suppressive Bombardment 3. Decrease the damage the enemy army deals by up to 31.2%. That could work pretty well with an Iron Will, maybe sort of, in terms of maybe defense. You could work him, possibly, I don't know, I'm looking at this and just seeing Iron Will working with that and collabing in such a way. Iron Will's kind of better because you get better percentage ratio from it, but Iron Will only has a 30% chance of landing, whereas with at least Kantor, he's going to be putting this in. Yeah, it's a static. This doesn't say anywhere that it's a chance. So again, you've got increase. Yeah, an increase and a decrease within his own little deployment. And his final skill is actually my favorite skill of his. Lethal Fighter 3 increases our army's crit damage by 50. Well, it could go up to 93.6%. Wow. Okay, so in terms of it, there's a certain new hero that's come about that skill focuses on crit chance. So the likelihood of landing the crit. Now, if you were to have a maxed out Kantor beefed up, he'll be dishing out and damage up to he'll be dishing out 93.6% damage if he's maxed. And you have a very likely chance of landing it because of the other character. So he could work well in terms of this whole Dark Angels crit chance thing that's going on. So that's all his skills right there. Let's get through to the hero combos. Yeah, I think we may have seen, Lysander. We've done Lysander, and I'm pretty certain we've done Garadon. So, Sons of Dorn. I am liking that. It's a very defensive structure, but it could work. Like, it does complement the right areas. Whirlwinds, Primaris. It's then got a defense. The fact that it's kind of defense-ridden. Garadon himself's a defense hero, so that would suggest that it'd probably be better in a defense structure. And then you gain an extra 20% hero defense on top of that. Extra 10% Primaris squad attack, extra 10% HP on the Dreadnought, extra 10% on the Whirlwind. See, I like Sons of Dawn. It's a brilliant combo. I think it would work in terms of, I would be tempted to see how it works in a defense structure. Tempting. Hated foe. Tycho, Irenica, Cordus, Alistair, Kantor. That is a lot right there. You've got a big choice. So that's a brilliant one as well, because any of those put together in the form of 3, you're going to gain a hero attack of 8% and an all units attack. So everything gets an 8% boost. That is very tempting to use. I'm not familiar with these combos as of yet, but then to be honest, I'm tempted to make a video solely made on all the combos. I don't know how long it would be though. It seems like it would be a big one, so I don't know. I'm pondering on it. Right, so that's the heroes. In terms of adding armor parts to him, you'd need to focus or bless your parts towards Primaris, War, or a point, and then you'd gain the extra 30% bonus on top of him. And in terms of when it comes to an attacking, defending deployment, you'd probably work in both. I'd say more so attacking. I'll focus on the attack because you want to get in the attack first. You want to sort of use this crit damage as best as you can. So whether that's using, my first temptation to try and test this was with Sicario, and I was close. My Sicario is getting pretty decent, but this whole new legend that has that same thing is going to obviously have a better chance of landing things. So adding that to the deployment's only going to land better chance of landing the crit. And if you were to have a legend character such as Telion or Kantor, if not both, in your deployment maxed out with 93.6% crit damage, that's a worrying structure in itself. So it can definitely be favored that it's an attacking deployment type of hero. Whereas also I would definitely say rally would work. He's got 2 static there, and the crit chance in a rally would be pretty beneficial. Not crit chance, sorry, the crit damage. So he could work in a rally, but I wouldn't necessarily put him in a lead position. However, I could be wrong on that. I just wouldn't see him in a rally lead position. Right, all that's left is to bop a base with him. I found me a mini base. Let's send a mini attack. I'm literally gonna send Kantor on his own at first. Let's do it renegade style. Where is he? There he is.
We will show the universe that the Crimson Fists still live. I will deliver unto the enemy the wrath of the Omnissiah. Forget nothing, forgive no one.
Now, it only has 240 T1s in it, so we'll go a bit over that, because it may have like its defenses and stuff. We may have to go over that as well. We may fail the attack if we meet the number. Ah, nice, so we actually successfully attacked it. Kantor is set up. Let's see what it looks like inside the report. So, preparation. Kantor increased the damage by 16%. He then reduces the damage by 13%. And then he has an army crit increase of 50%. Then I added 2 that specifically, as you see, have army crit chance increased by 39%, army crit chance increased by 31%. Yeah, precision strike. 1 and 2. So, I'm hoping that aids in landing a crit. And it took us 4 attempts to land the crit. But then we had to land 3 crits in a row. So that's nice. Does seem to show that, like, so long as you can support the crit, then they're going to be whacking and doing some nice damage, especially if you can up it with, let's say, Telion and Kantor in a deployment. That's like double 90. Is it 93.6 or 96.3? 96.3. That's a mad amount of increase, though. So there you have it. That is Kantor. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment if you'd like to. Much appreciated if you do. Bless up!